Well, hello and welcome back to, you guessed it, the tower. So today sucks. Everything's tournament locked, so that means I have to update. And I'm probably okay with updating all my accounts, but it just sucks. I'm in the middle of the run, which means I'm still using the old version. I mean, I guess I could have. Oh, wait, you know what? We can at least get one of them in. So hold on. We're going to definitely start with Tower 2 today. Our little tower. But hold on, I'm going to go ahead and update Little Tower real quick. So I'm just going to pause the video. For you, it's not going to be like anything. For me, I have to pause, restart, blah, 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 blah. So close your eyes for 2 seconds and imagine. And when I tell you to open them, you'll see the new update. Okay, and we're back. I got distracted because I didn't realize Tech Tree Games had made a Wordle knockoff called Wordly. I didn't know that. I got distracted. I was like, wait, is this real? Is anything anything? And yeah, apparently they made a knockoff Wordle game. Who would have thought? Okay, so I have the I guess I should have showed you it was tournament locked beforehand, but too late. You're going to have to believe me because everybody's complaining about it on Reddit. That's where I got the information that it was locked. And I'm like, well, if everybody's complaining about it on Reddit, it must be true. Not really the best way to determine things are true or not, but I assume if there was outrage, it was because of that. Ooh, 2% cash bonus. That's interesting-ish. Maybe. 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 We're actually progressing this pretty well, all things considered. We obviously don't have this, and I think we're almost done with EnergyNet, which, am I using EnergyNet right now? Yeah, I am. Okay. So, but really what I wanted to talk about first was the smallest towers. So you can look here. If you can't see it, I'll read it out to you. Tower 3 is at 620 million. Tower 4 is at 718 million. Tower 5 is at 707 million. And Tower 6 is at 735 million. So, kind of expected that the tower that has, the two that have Golden Tower are just going to pull ahead. Everybody else is just getting left behind. That's just the world we live in. And that's what we get. So we have finally got information about the new module too. It's about the electrons. So I don't know what that means. Like, they answered some questions and then they ended it with, you'll have to see for yourself for the rest of the answers. So whatever, I guess. You know, I'm gonna try and do a big gambling stream on when it releases. I'll try to do it that night. That does mean that we will be gambling not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, but 6 times, because you can see everybody has gems. My lowest amount of gems saved up for gambling is 8,300, with the highest being over 10,000. I mean, sorry, with the highest being, over 43,000. I meant 10,000 for the little tower that I was looking at, but so we'll have plenty. My point is, between the 6 towers, okay? We will be gambling our hearts out, all right? So don't you worry. We have plenty of gambling in our future. All right, so for Little Tower, okay, he's in the tournament. This bracket's already full. That's good. Here's the thing. I don't know why I dropped that down. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Oh, we're looking at this. So one of the things I saw in my comments is that somebody suspects that they don't account for the sync in effective paths. And I really do believe that's true. Because honestly, I don't know how else to explain what they're trying. Oh, I forgot to buy these. Okay, I'll grab the tower health one next. I don't know how else to explain it. I didn't even realize I didn't get those. So, I mean, it is what it is. Obviously, we just blew our wad of our event medals. And I did gamble a little bit on cards. We'll finish the card gambling later. I need to make sure I get the module to Ancestral. I kind of wanted to gamble some just for the cards. Because I like completing this event, but I did half, and then I stopped. So, We'll see. Hopefully, like with 18,000 gems, luck will be on my side. Maybe it won't be. So, of course, the Guardian situation is we're working on summon. Oh, let's go to the store first. I'm gonna be honest, this is a really difficult choice. Because I feel like the Blood Monster gives me the most mileage. Yeah, I guess we'll go with Blood Monster. We'll get him, because that's 1% defense. I could probably use that. And then we can go with the background. I mean, it seems weird to favor this over coins, but I need the defense, I guess. And of course, we'll pick up the critical factor, even though we don't, we're not GC. We'll pick that up eventually. Eventually, we'll get everything in the store anyways, so it's not a big deal. And now on to the hard part. I can either get 1 second of... Can I get 10 seconds of cooldown? I don't know, we're going to try. The answer was no. No, we cannot. Okay, well, I just... It is what it is. I really wish that they enhanced this, because there's nothing I can click on to see what rank I have of everything. Also, the effective paths is great. I have nothing bad to say about them, but I do wish their summon was like a little more detailed. But it is what it is. Well, I'll be chipping away at getting that down to 120. And then, yeah, we'll just have to do that. That's all we can do. Kind of is what it is. In terms of coins, I don't know that I want to spend any coins. I did get my damage up to 2,000 in a stream. Health is actually up to 2,700. Both of these are getting kind of pricey. So I think we're going to chill for now. I need to kind of... So what happened is so much of my money is tied up in Deathwave coins. Or Deathwave coins. No, Deathwave coin bonus. So that's where a lot of it went. I think I'm going to switch this back to Deathwave now. So I got Deathwave cells. Excuse me, I meant Deathwave cells. I got that up a lot. So where is it? It's so expensive I can't do it right now. But I did get it up to 2.1. Of course, the issue is I don't really have a lot of death waving going on right now. And in terms of stones, I'm pretty sure, even though I could put 2 more into Black Hole Duration to, sync these back up, I feel like at this point, we're just going to save up, I think it's 910 stones to drop Golden Tower's cooldown. That is actually going to be a really long time. We will go ahead and peak the ultimate weapon, but I can't, there's no ultimate, like, it could be Chain Lightning, and I'm not going to pick Chain Lightning. The reality is we need to get the cooldowns synced up, and pulling Chain Lightning into this isn't going to help me. And we're going to just work on syncing all the cooldowns at that point. So we'll get Golden Tower down to 320. Again, really wish the cooldowns were just in seconds. Seconds is, to me, a lot more intuitive than showing it in minutes and seconds, especially with... There's not like we have even a cooldown that's like 20 minutes or something like that, which would be 1,200 seconds. So it's actually small. It actually, not only is it better to have these in seconds, it takes up less screen real estate to have these in seconds. It actually drives me up the wall that they're not in seconds. So I'm assuming effective pass doesn't compute cooldown. I mean, I always suspected that. I thought some of the reason was because my research was really lagging behind. But also, I don't really regret the amount of investment we've done. Like, we did a very small amount of investment in our ultimate weapons, which I think is totally fine before syncing cooldown. And so now we'll just save up and sync the cooldowns. And either my coins will just explode or nothing will happen. We'll see. I mean, I'm not anticipating... I don't know how much of a change I am anticipating, to be honest with you. And honestly, I drew MVN, so I was excited to use that, and then I realized, oh, I can't use MVN. And yeah, so yeah, yeah. I did at least get both of those to Ancestral. We'll come in here and not be able to upgrade these. Oh, I'll be able to upgrade this. So, like, this is kind of a super anticlimactic one. Because there's really not much for me to do because we're saving everything for Little Tower for now. I did try farming tier 2, so I'll show you how that went. And it is actually, you know, a little bit better. You know, obviously the runs are shorter and I have to pay more attention to them, which is, you know, that's the downside. And also, here's my perks. Have everything ranked. I'm actually thinking, I didn't realize that Death Wave was ahead of Golden Tower. I'll fix that now. I'm pretty happy with this. Again, I would want to get another rank when I start using the wall for the regen. But overall, pretty happy with this. I do plan on doing the bans soon because the one I really want to ban is this one because I don't get anything from the speed. And then I think all the other purples aren't really a big deal. Like the boss health, I don't think is a big deal. Oh, I probably should ban this one too. Because I'm not, like, this is probably bad too. So there's at least three I should ban. These three. Somehow I missed this one. Because all these are bad because they just, you know. 4. There's this one too. This cash per wave one. I honestly thought this was like how skips, like wave skip worked. Like it computed like how much cash you got in your previous wave and gave. No, it doesn't do that. So there's really 4 right off the bat to ban that I guess I kind of forgot about. So we're going to try and get to 4 bans. I know 2 bans is only like 100 million. So we'll have to take a look at that. It's on my list. Like, so I have a whole list in my head of what I want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. So it's 10 million, 100 million, a billion, 10 billion. So it's actually super reasonable. Actually, it's more than 10 billion. It's probably like 15 billion. So it is actually super reasonable for me to get the 5 bands. 4 bands, excuse me. 5 bands is when it starts to get to 100 billion, which is going to be a bit much, but we should be able to easily get to 4 bands. It does also mean for the baby towers, they'll be lucky to get to 2 bands. So that's something there. Oh, I see gems. So that's something on my list to do. Did I go through my history? Yeah. So 10th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 23rd. I don't remember what happened there. It is what it is. It could have just been that the heat was something I was just not good against. Still trying to get our first platinum promotion. We'll see what happens. I think that covers about everything on this side. And this side. We even did that side. And we're not doing anything else. So I think that's it for Little Tower. And of course the baby towers, they grow so slow. Like we're saving up the 300 stones. I'll probably save up the 300 stones on all of them. And then just see what ultimate weapons I get. So towers 3 and 5 need Golden Tower. And towers 4 and 6 need Spotlight. That's basically what I need to get. Obviously, there's what I want and what the game's going to give me. I feel like if I don't get Spotlight on 4 and 6, I might just consider developing the ultimate weapons they have. And, you know, we'll have to see. It would be... and I might just go try to do cooldown right away and see how that diverges. Obviously, like, everything that they do is so slow, it's a whole separate thing. So slow. And that means it's on to the main event. Which means I have to kill my farming run. How are we doing? 33, towards them. It's kind of towards the beginning of the run still. 3 hours in towards the beginning of the run, but I get about 6,000 waves now. We'll look at some point. I'll get the history over here, but we'll have to see about that. It's a thing. I don't want to be depressed about how bad I am at doing runs over here, which is why I haven't unlocked it, to be honest with you. Okay. Oh, and yes, I know I shouldn't have grabbed the Defense Absolute relic over here, but I just want it. It's a relic that needs to be checked off the list. So yeah, usually we average around 40-ish right now. But I do need to end this. And I can't join the tournament. We'll update. Please hold. Okay, we're back. So I guess we'll go ahead and go in the tournament. It's not the time I generally would join. But we're in it to win it. We'll find out really quick if I got a good or bad bracket. We know the metric. And I almost got the Spider Forest. Oh, I could merge probably. Let's see if I could merge and get that. Yeah, that'll do. Why don't you have the no, we're not getting that. Okay, we can merge. Since I'm not using anything for fodder, I can just merge up to Epic now. What I'd like to do is merge up to Epic, come in and shatter them like this. Come back, auto merge more to Epic, skip. Shatter. Skip. Okay, now I'm out of merges. Now I really wish all my favorites didn't show up in here. I don't know why they do. It actually drives me nuts with how limited the screen real estate is. That they're showing up. Like, if I have something favorited, it shouldn't show up on, like, if it has to show up on the if it has to show up here, put it at the bottom. Because you're not trying to shatter your locked modules. Like, what is going on? Why is anything, guys? Why am I yelling at the clouds? I don't know. So in terms of my assist, I want to get this up to 20. I should probably take these up to 25 with research. And then the question is, do I start doing... I probably, because of the new module that's announced, I probably have to start saving up to unlock the armor mod. And I have a feeling that the new module is going to be here, so we'll just save the rest. Obviously, I won't be able to unlock it on new module day, but, you know, it'll be the tournament after that. So I'll get this tournament, we'll do the drawing, then the next tournament, and I'll be able to unlock it. And I did, like, I saw a lot of people were unhappy with the way the buggy patch is. You can count me as, like, I haven't experienced the bugs yet, but I'll say this. So these first and second is really good, by the way. For me. Maybe not for you, but for me, really happy. I'll say this, in their defense. Okay, they should get me this. Yes, I got the Spider Forest, excellent. In their defense, I understand what they're trying to achieve. Like, I understand that they don't want to stop work and then release the update, right? I get it. However, I think we're just going to get a little bit of mold. That's good. We'll get the rest of this. We'll get another tick later. I'll go back to doing duration, I think. I understand what they're trying to achieve. I understand, like, the timelines they're under. I understand now. See, the funny thing is for this, I need to grab this first. I understand, because I work in software, how these things go sideways. Like, totally get it. Trying not to be too critical. I think we'll save up for duration. Yeah, we're kind of at the point where I think we just need duration at this point. So we'll just save that. But at the same time, when you're under these kind of constraints, I also have to figure out how much I have to hold. I think this is going to be a lot. I need to save at least one quintillion and probably a little over, so we'll see what I can invest in. I understand when you're operating under these constraints why you have to be kind of, we had to do modules first, why you have to kind of do things in the bizarre way they're doing them. But it really speaks to the timeline they determined for themselves, right? I hope that in the future, what they think they should do is move the module being released from Monday at midnight UTC, move that to Wednesday at midnight UTC. I actually made a post on the forum of this. This is what I call a self-inflicted wound. They're up against this deadline because they decided to use Monday at midnight instead of using like Wednesday at midnight. If they did Wednesday at midnight, that means they could release on Monday. They have the whole week to deal with the inevitable bugs that we're going to find as the QA team. And then as a QA team, we can write up good QA reports for them. And then they can take those QA reports and work on them, and they have the whole week to kind of work through it. And even from a, by the way, don't forget to use creator code Zaerdin perspective, right? I feel like, and that's Zaerdin, and I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. Don't forget to support me. Even if, well, I mean, and I would say, I think that if they released it like that on a patch day like that, I feel like it would just make people want to buy the modules more, you know? Because they'd be like, oh, it's tournament day, the new module's coming out, let me do a bunch of draws, and then go and, like, I totally see that as a thing, and I mean, that should be like a freebie, guys. I'm just giving this away for free. You know? It is what it is. What? Okay, you're not seeing this, but I am. What the? What? You're probably wondering, what the hell? I will explain. You're not seeing it because it's. Just give me a moment. If you're in Discord, you're going to see it right now. That's one of the perks of getting into the Discord. You get to see things. So, I was looking over at one of my little towers. Baby towers. I guess they're the baby towers. And Baby Tower 4 had unlocked inner landmines via the perk. And it somehow had 5 mines out. And I'm confused as hell why it unlocked with 5 mines instead of 3. I don't have the ultimate weapon. It spawned with 5 mines, and I don't have anything at all increasing the number of mines that it should give. And I'm sitting here like I had to take screenshots of it because it didn't make any sense. I have nothing that should increase the amount of inner landmines I get. And it has 5 versus the other one having 1 and or 3, and I'm like, what in the what? Anyways, back to what matters. Which I forgot. Okay, right. I did a calculation and I have to save 1 quintillion, which is fine. Which means I probably just grab the coin bonus. That's good. So that does mean... What was I looking for? Not you. Not you. Not you. Oh, I was looking at this. So we still are kind of holding around the 50 million mark, which is pretty good. We're closing in on finishing up Lightning Amp Scatter, hopefully. I honestly read about this research that maybe I don't need to do it yet, and that when I do it for Little Tower over here, I need to kind of like not take it too far. I'm assuming with how many death waves I have going off that this isn't a problem. Because the thing is, you want to have your death wave go off and hit it. And I mean, I'm getting... You know, it would have been nice. Wait. When was this? 29. Oh, we can't even see that far back. That kind of sucks. I was going to say it would be nice to see how many extra cells I was getting, but I don't know. I get extra cells, I guess. I put some in here. I guess I get more. I think this caps it. Oh, it caps it. Oh, wow. 100? Wow. Okay. Anyways, that was the thing I was trying to consider. Oh, do I ever want to get these to 600? Maybe. That would be 40. So that would be still kind of a lot, so probably not. They'll probably have to sit at this for now. I also don't know why one's higher than the other, but that does bring us to the vault. Which we want to look at the power. I'm putting this off. This is what I want to get. Also, I don't understand, why do I have more attacks, or more health than attack skip? I don't understand that. I can't figure out why there's like the 20-something%. Oh, I bet it's you. That's why. That's why. We almost have it. Alright, moving on, mystery solved. Where were we moving on to, though? The vault. And that's going to be solved soon. So, I need to get skips. It's health skip, then coin, I think. So, we'll grab the health skip. And now he gets a little star that's... We get the coins per kill. Then we get this, which we don't have enough for. Then we get... I don't even know what we get next. Foss told me what to do. And I'm so, like... I don't want to say dumb. But he told me in order. And I'm like, is that in the order? And he's like... And then he, like, had to roll his eyes and tell me... And I'm like, oh, yeah, it is in order. Look. Oh, the free ups are next. Oh, we can look and see if we probably can't for... Like, it'd be nice if I could get some free ups for that little. No, they're 50 each. So that's what the next so basically what you do is tier 2, health, coins, the free ups, the attack skip. Then you get to tier 3 and you do the same thing. So that's what we do. And then once I have all that done, by the time I have that done, they'll release tier 4. Oh, maybe I can't get this yet because it requires 15 tier 2. So, like, I would only be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, no, not you. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out. We're like we're so far away from that, it doesn't even matter. But, I wanted to at least get the skips going, because hopefully help my farm. And what else was next? Is that everything? Oh, we were gonna talk about labs, but labs are pretty. Not much is changing, right? We're trying to finish up scatter. When I finish up scatter, we're gonna work on the bot lab that's around here somewhere. This. We're gonna try and finish up linger time, because again, that bot's really cheap. This is really cheap. We're almost done with it. And then I'm gonna have to consider maybe we start doing the assist generator substats. I kind of want to try to do some of these levels, but I'm kind of on, like, I think I could actually afford it if I didn't just blow everything. I didn't just spend all my coins. I think I could start doing it, maybe. It does mean I would have to switch this down, and then doing two of these means I can't do this at all, and I basically lose my free lab, because then we're just doing the coin discounts, all of them just continuously until they're done. So I I'm at the cusp of being able to support it, because I would need to make 50 quadrillion an hour. So there's I could basically bank a certain amount and start eking out some levels, right? Probably gonna have to do that. Probably the next when I have the next we'll save up for a week, and at the next time we'll probably slot it in. So that means scatter, you have like a week, you get 35 days of research because of the 5x, and we'll see, maybe you'll be done, maybe you won't. I mean, it's tough, at least maybe not for you, but it's tough for me. Anyways, that is everything with Big Tower. So, Big Tower, you can go farm now. And that kind of wraps everything up here. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of things, there's a lot of things happening, but at the same time, a lot of things aren't happening. Like, I don't know how to describe it, because that's not really the best description of what's going on. But it just feels like a lot of my progress is kind of frozen, right? And I spent some stones, so that's really not true. But it's like we have to save up our coins for this. And I mean, at least we've gotten 5 levels done. That's good. So all the coins are going to go in here. So we aren't really spending coins on anything. And if we do what I just talked about, we're going to end up pulling in a secondary lab and kind of basically doing a juggle between coin discount. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should do it at 5x. Because 5x is more affordable, right? I'll have to run the numbers on that. Oh, I forgot the big thing that I did, that now I have to leave this and go back to show you. Guess who went? I started the run. I got it. So I did at least get the singularity milestone. So that was good. So tier 18 is finally complete. On to tier whatever this is, 19. Obviously, tier 19 is trying. Tier 20 is even more trying. And tier 21 is like, yeah, you wish, buddy. So maybe we'll try pushing tier 21 or something like that on stream. Or maybe tier 20, one of the two. These are both like short runs where I could do them like a bunch of times. Even tier 19. We could try pushing one sometime. But you guys will have to let me know if that's what you want to see. So, but I did get tier 18 done. We started that on the tournament, and it was, obviously going to 4,500 waves after a tournament is really not feasible. But I did want you to know that I finished. And that does have an effect here, because that does increase my research speed. So that's why you can see these drop down to 2 days and roughly 8 hours, which is 56 hours. Which puts it at about 9 1/3. So 9 1/3 at 6x. And wait, so that's like 11 something at... That's 11 hours probably at, Actually, wait, it's 55. I didn't realize it was 55, so whoops. Well, we'll do 55 and like, we'll do 55 and a half. We'll round up. Actually, no, we should round down. I don't know. So it's like 9 hours and 0.16. That's like a 6. So 9 hours and 10 minutes. And then at 5x, it's 11 hours. So it might make more sense to do it at 5. Like, it seems weird saying that, but if I build up a bank, it might make more sense for me to do the generator at 5x, so I could run them in parallel. And then if the generator gets to the point where I can tell that I'm falling behind in coins, I would just switch it back to Shatter or whatever else, build the coins up, and then swap it back in. It's not the ideal way to do it, but we'll take a look at that next week. That's the only thing I can think of doing, you know? That's the only way I could see doing that, because I do need to get my submodule stats up, right? I do need to get the generator because that skips, and I need to get the skips to skip, and so the generator is so good for economy. So I might just have to bite the bullet and do that. It's one of those things. It's kind of like when I started doing the Super Tower research, like all my coins went into Super Tower Mastery. And then once I got through the card mastery as part of the game, then I was able to like all of a sudden have an enormous amount of extra coins. So it's one of those things that it might just be worth it to bite the bullet and do. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to invest some of my stones in basically substats. I have a feeling I'm going to need to pick up the new module with the electrons, and then pick that up as my assist module, and then plug that in for that. So that's what I think is going to happen. So that means that now I have to get the armor assist unlocked. I don't need to do any multiplier, I think, on armor assist right now, so I just have to unlock it for the 1,000 stones. And then, if everything goes according to plan, I can start saving up for Golden Tower 13, which has been what I needed to do for so long. So eventually, we will get Golden Tower 13, assuming this game stops giving me things to spend my stones on. I just want to get my Golden Tower 14. I think I still need to spend like 25,000 stones in Golden Tower. So it's not like my Golden Tower is anywhere close to being done. Regardless, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye. Oh, one thing I always forget. I haven't been doing this in a while. Here's my coin bonus. And here's Little Tower's coin bonus. So now you can see them in parallel. We don't have enhancements yet. Big Tower has enhancements. Yay! Goodbye.